Slavia Prague 0, Arsenal 3. A very, very strong win in the Champions League this evening. That is now 10 wins in a row in all competitions for Arsenal. That is the most we've ever done under Mikel Arteta. Every match where we win, that record, that streak will continue growing. It's also 8 clean sheets in a row in all competitions. That is more than we've managed in over 120 years. We are witnessing Arsenal and footballing history before our very eyes. Port Vale, Newcastle, Olympiacos, West Ham, Fulham, Atleti, Crystal Palace, Brighton, Burnley, and now Slavia Prague as well. It is history. What we are doing is not normal. We need to just keep doing what we're doing. That's 4 wins from 4 in the Champions League. Very controlled performance, as expected, very mature performance. We put out a strong lineup, rotated slightly, Nwaneri in for Eze and Hincapié in for either Calafiori or Lewis Skelly. Elsewhere, very strong, pretty much the strongest lineup we could have gone with, considering all the injuries and suspensions we had. Zubimendi suspended, so Norgard had to start, and then pretty much the only front line we could have gone with, Saka, Marino, Trossard, all 3 of them producing the goods, getting at least a single goal contribution for us today. Off the bench, Eze, Ben White, Lewis Skelly, Dowman, and Harriman and Noose. Max Dowman, we'll get to him in a bit, the record breaker. And, speaks to the squad depth we have. Andrea Berta, you have delivered one of the most fruitful summers in the history of this club, and it is delivering the goods. All of these players unavailable, injured today. Zubimendi suspended, Kepa, not sure why he's out, but still, we deliver the goods. 3-0 away at a tough ground to go to. Very, would say hostile, very loud, very passionate environment at the away ground in Prague. Those fans were chanting non-stop, minute 1 to minute 90, potentially off-putting ground to go to, and we just blocked it all out. We got the job done. Again, nice and control. We'll have a look at some stats here. 57% possession, not quite total domination. We did, unfortunately, concede a shot on target right at the end, the one that deflected off Gabriel Rey. Had to make a save. Very disappointed in that. It's been a few games since we conceded a shot on target. Finally did concede one today. I don't know how I feel about that. We'll let it slide. We will let it slide. I was about to say to David Raya, don't even get on the plane. Stay in London, take a day off, sit this one out, watch it from home on the TV. We don't need you. We don't need you. Just work from home, mate. Worked for everyone during COVID. You can do it. We don't need you. We don't concede shots on target once a day. This is there to do his job right at the very end. We'll talk about the goals. First one, the Saka penalty, and it is one from a set piece. Gabriel causing chaos as usual up in the box. 2 defenders on him. They can't do anything to deal with it. It's a handball. Get the penalty after the VAR check, and Saka coolly slots away for his 5th goal of the season. Not his best performance today, but he still does produce a moment of quality to get the game up and running. Our first goal of the night. Wearing the captain's armband, there is no one in this side. I would rather have it than him. The second goal came just after half-time from Mikel Merino. Assist for Trossard is a brilliant goal. Merino, right place, right time. I talked about this with Victor Gyökeres the other day. He knows where to be. It's the striker's instinct. He knows how to get into the right positions to put the ball into the net. Mikel Merino doing the same thing twice today with his 2nd goal as well. The first one, ball across into the box. He is exactly where you would expect a striker to be to put the chance away. It's a really, really good finish with his left foot. Is this guy even a midfielder? Merino. Because that positioning, that instinct, the coolly slotted finish with brilliant technique. I don't even know if this guy's a midfielder, because he said it himself after that Leicester game where he scored twice. He'd only played up front once in his entire career. Is there something we don't know? Was he secretly a striker in his youth? Because the instinct, the finishing, the positioning, everything is what you would expect from someone who's played there their entire career. 2 goals today, his second goal as well. In the right place, Declan Rice gets it into the box. Keeper can't deal with it. He's making a nuisance of himself. Marino gets his head on it. It's a really good goal. Other notable performances, Rice obviously pretty good as always. Hincapié I thought was quite good at left back off the bench. You know, not too much from Eze, not too much from White. Lewis Skelly seeing out the match in the final 20 or 30 minutes. You know, Eze was never really going to have that much of an impact because we weren't really forcing the issue trying to get more goals. And then the Highlanders, we have to talk about the Highlanders. Max Dowman, Andre Harriman Anus. Max Dowman, the record breaker last week, the youngest starter in Arsenal history this week, the youngest player in Champions League history coming off the bench late on with, I say late on, 20 minutes to go. He comes on, that shows the truck, because that was before. No, okay, it was after, my bad. It was only just after we'd scored our 3rd goal. 20 minutes to go. In our 4th Champions League game of the season, qualification through to the round of 16 is still not guaranteed. It shows you the trust in him at such a young age. What a talent. Given 20 minutes today to work his magic. He got the ball quite a few times down the right. Andre Anus as well, brought in today, mainly because we didn't have a natural striker other than Marino. I am leaning towards counting Marino as a striker over a midfielder, but obviously Gyökeres, Havertz, Jesus all injured today, so there was room in the squad for Anus. Looked very good against Brighton last week in the right positions. Hold-up play looks very advanced for his age, the physicality as well. 17 years old, another one to look out for over the next few years. As a whole, nice and controlled performance from Arsenal. It's very much what you would expect. That is 4 wins from 4 in the Champions League this season. We are currently 2nd. Never hear the end of that. If it stays that way. Again, still 0 goals conceded. We could have had a goal conceded if they did get a penalty. I knew from when it was awarded initially that is not a penalty. Thought it was a handball. It was given for high contact from Ben White. I don't even see where White got the contact on Lucas Provod. If anything, Provod actually comes into contact with White. He makes the contact first and then White follows. If he even did, he gets the ball from me. No way is that a penalty. VAR goes to ref. Ref goes to VAR, changes his mind very, very quickly. No penalty. Keeps our clean sheet intact. I am looking forward to the international break. Help us get back a lot of these players because according to reports, I believe Gabriel Jesus is the only player that will still be unavailable. On the opposite side of the international break, Madueke should be back, Havertz, Martinelli, Odegaard, Gyökeres, and then Kepa as well. So it'll be a tricky test. Sunderland, we just need to get through it. And then international break is coming at a brilliant time for us because of all the injuries. Again, all of them bar Jesus should be back for the North London derby, which is a massive boost. Let's keep building. Let's go for more. We don't stop there. Let's go for 11 wins in a row. Let's go for 9 clean sheets in a row. And let's go for multiple titles this year. We're looking very strong in the Champions League. That's 4 wins, 4 clean sheets after 4 games. Looking well on course for automatic qualification into the round of 16, which is big because the playoffs, if we were to play in them, would be in February after a very chaotic January. January is always absolute madness. I think we played 9 matches last January. The less matches we have to play this season to get the most trophies, the better. Let's keep building. Sunderland up next, then the international break, then the North London derby. Thank you for watching. Come on, you Gunners. Let's go.